Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, hosted by Miss Jennifer Janae Rabe of Ask Janae Today. You're definitely in good hands. A seasoned and professional host and certified wedding specialist. Definitely the industry's best. Watch out for our weekly episodes. You'll be excited to watch them all. This is where you can have fun while learning how to plan your special day. Brought to you by Worldwide Weddings PH, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world. Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, hosted by Miss Jennifer Janae Rabe of Ask Janae Today. You're definitely in good hands. A seasoned and professional host and certified wedding specialist. Definitely the industry's best. Watch out for our weekly episodes. You'll be excited to watch them all. This is where you can have fun while learning how to plan your special day. Brought to you by Worldwide Weddings PH, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world.
Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV. So you just saw all the wonderful wedding experts. We launched them yesterday, and so from now all the way to 60 days from now, you can check them all out and get to know all their wonderful services. So welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV. Of course, this is the online TV show for Worldwide Weddings. My name is Janae Rabe, professional host, event planner, and certified wedding specialist, also known as hashtag Ask Janae Today. Here in Worldwide Weddings TV, ano bang ginagawa natin dito? We feature different wedding experts so that you can learn wedding planning while having fun. So tonight's episode is brought to you by Aja Deliveries. More than just deliveries, a delivery concierge. And of course, BNI Supreme, the most successful business referral of its type referral organization of its type in the world. And of course, our bridal fair partner, that's virtualexpo.ph and brideworthy.com. Welcome to the 4th episode of Worldwide Weddings TV. Season 2. Season 2 na po tayo. And in this season or in this episode, we have a very special guest that I am excited to introduce to all of you. But before that, mag-time check muna tayo. Tayo ay in Singapore, it's 8 o'clock p.m. In Dubai, it's 4 o'clock p.m. In UK, it's 12 o'clock noon. In US, 7 a.m. And in Australia, 11 o'clock. So if you are a Filipino and you're planning to get married in the Philippines, then definitely this is the right place for you. Baka may kilala kayo na Pilipino na gustong magpakasal sa Pilipinas, please share Worldwide Weddings TV to them. And of course, this show is hand in hand with our online bridal fair that's happening from yesterday all the way to November 7. Ayun na nga yung sinabi ko. You can check out all our suppliers, especially at the Interactive Virtual Expo, which will be happening on November 5, 6, and 7. That is the last 3 days of the fair. Everything in this bridal fair is completely online. And so it's super exciting and super safe. Okay, so we have some comments already. So to all our viewers, please comment so we know where you guys are watching from, because we want to engage with all of you. Okay, now for our wedding expert tonight. Our wedding expert is a certified mompreneur, mom to Kio and Gio, and wife to Carlo. Tin, with her husband, have tried their luck in the events industry as coordinators, as hosts, and decorators. But they have found their niche in designing and producing wedding invitations. So when Tin took charge of their own wedding invitations, when they got married in 2016, that's when they discovered pwede pala nila tong gawin. And at the start of their business, she was happy to receive 1 or 2 projects every month just to distract her. But now, ladies and gentlemen, she actually receives at least 100 orders every month. 100 every month for her budget-friendly invitations and souvenirs. Ladies and gentlemen, no other than Kristine Gregorio of Cards and Crafts PH. Ayan! The beautiful Miss Kristine Gregorio on Spotlight as our wedding expert from CAVITE. So, bago natin siya ipasok dito at ma-interview, let us showcase all of her works in this special video. Let's watch this! na-excite na ako agad. So, let's bring in our guest tonight, Tin!
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Tin! And kita nyo naman, di ba? Tumatawa agad si Tin. Talagang good vibes na good vibes tayo tonight.
Yes,
I love it. And dapat dagdag good vibes po kasi thank you to our sponsor.
yes, ang aming partner
Headset. Pareho
headset.
po kami Tin ng headset. Talagang totally random, unplanned. Kabibili ko lang ng headset ko actually, Tin.
Talaga ba? Kakahiram ko lang.
Ayan. So, syempre tonight, I'm excited to interview you, Tin, because sa panahon ngayon, pandemic, maraming nagsasabi, hindi na ako mag-invitation, digital na lang, di ba? Yan ang
Yes,
laging mga katanungan, okay? So, I do know that marami tayong mapupulot na tips, ideas, and lessons from you. Pero bago tayo mag-dive in that conversation, syempre, gusto muna namin ikaw makilala. So, I did a little bit of an intro about you. Okay, but
yes.
the question I want you to answer is, how did you start in this business? And I guess kasama na dun yung why did you want to do this business? Because, well, medyo nakaka-stress tong business na to. Okay?
Yes, yes,
Nakaka-stress ang business to. So, how did you
sobra.
start and why did you start this business? If you can answer that as well.
Yes, actually, back in 2011, my husband now, my boyfriend then, we started sa photo booth business. And then it didn't really fly. Pero I was doing side jobs as an events host, mga small gatherings, sa mga fraternity parties, mga ganyan. And then, apart from other businesses na na-start namin ni husband, nung kinasal kami in 2016, doon parang na-realize namin na we wanted na everything about our wedding i-DIY namin. And then that's where we realized na, yun, kayang-kaya pala namin tong invitations. I can design. So, I just need to find the right suppliers for the paper, for the printers, and yun. And sakto pa, around that time kasi there's a little sad backstory. I feel na I was experiencing postpartum depression after I had my bunso. And Cards and Crafts, basically designing and creating the invitations was a way for me to distract myself, from the negative vibes. And from then on, okay na ako maka-receive ng orders once a week or even madalang pa sa once a week. I didn't imagine that it would grow to be, this big. And I was able to help other people na din. Not only, of course, my clients, but also my employees. Ayan, so sama-sama kami dito ngayon. Ayun.
Nice. Nice. O, di ba? But I feel you, alam mo, I have a lot of the Worldwide Weddings team, a lot of my team members are work from home moms. So they can
Yes.
relate to that, no? Parang when you're raising a child, parang merong part ng And it's great na you turned it around and used that energy into this creative
Yes.
business.
Opo.
Creative,
Creative
literally
outlet. Yes.
creative talaga. Ayan. Okay, so now let's talk about invitation. So sabi ko nga kanina, na maraming nagsasabi na hindi na nga sila mag-invitation, digital
Opo.
invites na lang sila, ganyan. So, pwede sagutin mo muna yung tanong na yun. Ano sagot mo doon? Should that be a yes or should that be, wait a minute?
No, wawalan kami ng business. Tsaka hindi, joke lang. Hindi, I understand that because of the pandemic, because of the restrictions, we have, alam mo yun, ang dami talagang nagbago. From 150 na standard guests, we're down to 30, we're down to just our families and friends.
Mhm.
And why do they still need invitations? Well, for one, it's a remembrance
Mm-hmm.
of your big day.
Yes.
It's also a way of, you know, a way of, what do you call this? Saying your gratitude to your guests, to your
Mm-hmm.
principal sponsor.
Sponsors. Yes.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you've mentioned them in your invitations. So for them, if I'm going to receive an invitation despite this pandemic, I would feel, wow, naalala nila ako. So
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Electronic invitations, yes, they're nice. They're very, lalo yung mga lumalabas ngayon na animated na.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still nice to have a hard copy of an invitation for you to keep, for you to
Yes.
cherish. Ayan.
Yes, yes. At ang mga crafters out there will say yes.
Yes.
No questions asked. All the crafters out there, yeah, I have crafter friends eh. So, ako din, I love crafts. So, I will say yes to that. So, okay. So, but, ang nangyayari na lang is, maybe kasi nga 150 guests, tas bumaba na yung guests. So, yung number of invitations in the past to the invitations now is nag-iba na ngayon, yung number.
Yes.
Yes. So ano na ngayon siya?
Actually nag-start kami. We have a minimum order of 30 sets.
Mhm.
Kasi wala naman talagang bumababa ng 30 sets ng invitations ang order.
Mm.
Now, when we were hit by the pandemic, walang umorder. Pero nung nag-start na magbalikan yung mga events, they were
Mm.
requesting pwede po ba 10 lang? Pwede po ba
Oo.
5 lang? So we
Yes.
lowered our minimum order quantity to ano na lang, to
10.
10
10
sets.
pieces.
Opo.
Okay. Oh, so that's good news. O, di ba? Even business owners know how to adapt in the pandemic.
So
Okay.
dapat.
And so kung ako ay isang bride at papagawa nga ako ng invitation. So, dito sa new normal, so mas maliit na lang yung minimum. So, maybe 10, maybe 15, depende kung ilan yung mga gusto kong bigyan, no? So, my question now here is, what are the things that couples should consider when they choose their invitation? Ano nga ba ang dapat nilang i-consider?
All right, I have three considerations when you're choosing your invitation. So the first one is of course the number of guests. Number of guests, bakit? Kasi if you only have a few number of guests, then it would be a waste to order more than what you need. So if you only need about 100 if you have 100 guests, for example, assuming na ito ay families, so you don't need to buy 100 envelopes or 100 invitations. You could buy 50 invitations lang kasi most of the time naman with one invitation, 'di ba? It goes to a family. And madami na 'yon. And then if you only need or if you only have say 20 guests or yung entourage mo lang talaga yung papadalhan mo, then a small quantity would be enough. The second consideration is the theme and color motif. Kasi ang pangit naman tingnan if your color motif is a certain color combination na medyo masakit sa mata. So we have to make sure na in your invitation, mare-reflect pa rin natin yun. I have an experience din kasi na the colors clash talaga. But it's what the bride wants. So we have to find a solution for that. So in the future, if you're going to choose an invitation, make sure na the theme and color motif magka-jive sila. So if it's a starry night na theme, the color motif would be navy blue or midnight blue with silver or gold accents, for example. And then, ang isa pang theme na usong-uso ngayon ay rustic. So, rustic, ayan, mga wood, mga brown, and then with a touch of floral. Usually, that would be pinks, mga ganyan. Uso old rose, burgundy, mga ganyan po. The third consideration and the most important consideration is your budget. So, we've found a solution for that dito talaga sa Cards and Crafts. We've provided options for our clients for a budget-friendly invitation. We have our 39ers. So yung 39ers namin, that's a complete set na. Three inserts, and then with a free white envelope and free sticker seal na din siya. So, that's the best option for most of their clients. Pero if you want na medyo mabongga pa siya, you can upgrade naman to to colored envelope, to foil printing, ganyan. So, kapag since very budget friendly na rin yung aming options, fit na siya sa budget ni bride. Lalo na kung talagang very tight yung kanyang budget. But if there's more to splurge, 'di ba? Mas marami yung pwede niya mai-add on kasi nga the base price is mababa na lang.
Mhm. Grabe. Ano, sinagot na agad ni Tin kasi alam kong by the end of this interview, tatanungin ng mga
Ay
couples is
talaga.
magkano, 'di ba? Sinagot mo na siya agad. Natawa ako sa
Sige na.
sinabi mo, 39ers. Talaga parang, Jollibee po ba tayo? Order ba tayo ng
Yes, that's actually the inspiration kasi may mga niners, 'di
Niners,
ba?
Niners?
Yeah.
Grabe, that is so affordable, no? Pero okay, so, dun sa 39 pesos na sinabi mo, ano yung mga parts of that invitation? Or, sige, parang ano yung ano ba yung important parts of the invitation and is that part of the 39?
Yes,
Okay?
that's part of our 39ers, yes.
It's part. Okay, so ano ba yung
Oo.
mga different parts na to? Kasi not everyone
Mm.
naman gets married every day. So,
Yes,
kailangan natin silang bigyan ng information.
correct, correct. So I mentioned kanina, each set includes three inserts. So
Oo
yung
nga,
three
meron
inserts
ka
na
bang
yon,
sample? Yes.
unfortunately,
Wala sa tabi mo.
wala sa
Yes,
tabi ko.
pero
Ano
kanina
ba
nakita natin
yan?
yung mga video. 'Di ba? Yung mga
Oo.
picture-picture ganyan. Okay, so ano yung three parts na yon that you're
Yes.
saying?
There are three parts. So these parts are divided into the three main inserts. So the first one or the first insert is yung ating main invitation. Anong nakalagay dito sa ating main invitation? Of course, the name of the couple. Uh, what else? The date, the time, the ceremony location, and of course, the reception location. Now, in some cases, especially for garden weddings or for civil weddings, the ceremony and the reception is isang lugar na lang, isang venue na lang. And all that information you can find in the first insert or in the first part of the invitation. So the second part is the entourage. So, yung entourage natin, ayan, by itself, nandun nakalagay ang listahan natin ng ating principal sponsors, ng best man, maid of honor, groomsmen, bridesmaids, ang ating mga secondary sponsors na candle, veil, cord, and our bearers. So, yung ating Bible, array, and ring. Pati yung flower girls natin. In our experience, most of the time meron silang mga additional yung mga brides natin may mga additional entourage, may mga ribbon bearer, may mga yung flower girls nila, flower grannies, mga ganyan. So whatever you prefer, that would be okay. It's your wedding. If you want to include your maid of honor lalaki, that's fine. So you can find all that in the second part of the invitation, which is the entourage page. And the last page or the last part of the insert of the invitation, I mean, is the reception details page na. So what can you find in the reception details page? The location map. In our case, we use a QR code na for the location map kasi mas madali na siya. You just scan it and then diretso na sa phone mo, they will see the directions to your venue.
Mhm,
We
mhm,
have the attire, of course. So semi-formal, formal, dressy casual. You have to pair it with or you have to match it with your venue. So if it's a garden venue, mas maganda na casual or dressy casual instead of formal kasi baka hindi siya what do you call this, hindi siya comfortable. Also, you can find dun sa reception details page natin yung mga monetary gift request. Yan, bago lang yan, and nauuso ngayon. And the unplug ceremony request, the hashtag
Mm.
for your wedding, we can
Mm.
see that there too. And also the RSVP. The RSVP, some brides, they still don't know what the RSVP means. So basically, it's where or to whom your guest could send a message na yes, pupunta kami on your wedding, or unfortunately no, we can't attend your wedding. And also, because of the pandemic, may nadagdag dun sa ating reception details page, yung health watch. So basically, ang nakalagay lang naman sa health watch ay for them to wear their face mask and face shield at all times, to bring a sanitizer, and other requests na meron particular sa venue mo or particular sa'yo. Recently, I had a bride na ni-request niya na ilagay is to bring their vaccination cards, yung guest nila. So, any details na hindi kasama sa main invitation insert at sa entourage insert, you can include in your reception details page. Those are the
Wow.
three parts. Yes.
Grabe. That's gold. All that information you just said right there, it's really gold. So like there's the formal one, dun sa first
Yes.
two pages with the names, details and all that. And then on the third page, parang dun na lahat ng additional info. And you said something about the QR code, no? You know, in
Opo.
the past, people from other countries, like friends in other countries, have told me about QR codes. But parang the Philippines is not very welcoming of it yet at that
Yet,
time. And that
yet.
was only, I think, maybe 2 years ago. And
Opo.
now, look at that. Everybody's using QR codes. So,
Correct.
di ba? So, it's sobrang acceptable na now that you can just put, instead of the map, before kasi, di ba, parang ipiprint mo pa yung map,
Opo.
kaka-caricature mo pa yung map para lumiit, di ba? Kasi sobrang lawak ng map, paano mo siya paliliitin, di ba?
Correct,
So,
correct. Para mag-fit.
now,
Oo.
now they don't actually need the print out map. They just need a QR code.
QR code.
Yes, so
Correct.
that's a really, really good one. Ayan, okay, so we have a lot of viewers, no? We have watching from Cavite, watching from Taguig, wow, from Santa Ana, Manila. Okay, oh, and of course, Dennis Yusuf, oh, he, see, I told you.
Yes.
QR codes are a great idea. Yes, Sir
They are,
Dennis.
they are.
Yes, from Australia. So amazing. We have a lot of soon-to-weds who are watching. So remember, guys, if you have Filipino relatives who are planning to get married in the Philippines, please send out the link of Worldwide Weddings because they will learn a lot from every show. Just like today, we're
Correct.
learning about invitations. Okay, may nag-hi dito sa'yo. Hi, anak. Ayan.
Ay,
Nawawala po ba yung
hi,
anak niyo po?
mom.
How supportive ni mommy. Hi, mommy.
Yes, all
Okay.
out. Mm-mm.
All
Love you,
out.
ma.
Thank you, mommy. Yes. Oh, see, we even have Paulo Aguilar saying thank you for this very informative and helpful live stream. That is correct. So, guys, watch out. This is daily, 8 to 9 p.m. Okay. So,
Yes.
after natin na pag-usapan yan, kung ano nga yung mga different parts, syempre, lalo na sa mga brides na ano bang uso ngayon? Ayan, yung mga tanungan nila, ano bang uso ngayon? Ganyan, ganyan. So, ano nga ba? Pagdating sa invitation, what are the trends in invitations right now? Actually, madami na akong nakita. So, I'm curious to see kung ano yung mga trends na ipapakita mo sa amin or i-explain mo sa amin tonight.
All right. So, nauuso recently, actually just the beginning of this year, ay mga sliding invitations. I don't have a sample with me right now, but basically, yung when pag hinila mo yung isang part, si groom or si bride magta-travel siya papunta sa kabilang part, and then the details are inside.
Yes.
So, ang cute niya, ang ganda niya tignan. There are versions na parang license plate Oo, ang itsura niya, and then the bride and the groom are on a car or on the motorcycle, ganyan. So, nakakatuwa siyang tingnan, very tedious lang siyang gawin since you have to make sure that the parts move.
Mhm.
And ayun, one trend that has been catching on ay yung translucent or transparent invitations.
Mhm.
Ayan, the translucent invitations, yun yung parang may pagka see-through, yung
Mhm.
mga tipong tracing paper ang material. And then we
Mhm.
have yung transparent, we use acetate for that. Kanina na pakita sa sa umpisa
Sa
yung
video, sa
photo ng
intro.
sample. Yes,
Yes.
sobrang gandang-ganda kami doon. Kitang-kita mo ang klaro ng pagkakagawa. So shout out sa aking mga diwata ng Cards and Crafts. Sila talaga yung mga sobrang gagaling pagdating sa production. Pag pulido
Yes.
yan, talagang ginagawa nila. Gusto ko kasi pag nakikita ko, talagang mai-impress ako. And alam na nila yon. So sa aking mga diwata, sila Jack at si Jack. Ayun po. And then, die cut covers. Ayan. Yung ating invitations na 39ers, kumbaga that's the basic eh. That's the plain. Pero you have 500 designs to choose from. If you want na i-dress up pa siya, you can add die cut covers. Usually,
Mm.
ang usual na clients ko for die cut covers are for debut actually. Kasi ano siya eh, parang may pagka-playful pa na dating, may depende sa design, it could be regal, it could be romantic yung dating ng invitation mo when you use die cut covers. Ayun po.
Mhm. Yes.
So, yun lang namang tatlo ang mga bago ngayon. And also yung electronic invitations, the one with the
Okay.
animations.
Oh, so this one is digital.
Opo, the
That one,
last
this
one
one
is
is
digital.
digital.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, can we, wait, bring me on stage. Ayan. Okay. So, I was just thinking, kasi para alam mo naman mga tao visual. So, maybe you just came in and you didn't see the introduction. So, pwede ba natin yun i-share screen instead na i-play sa
Yes.
video? Tapos parang i-pause natin. Tapos i-mute na lang natin para walang music.
Sige.
Kasi nakita ko yun kanina eh. So, can you do
Opo.
that, Diane? Yes? Okay, so she's setting it up. Okay, so while we're flashing that, yeah, let's take out the audio. Can we take off the audio? Pwede ba natin i-mute yan? Yes, there you go. Okay. So, kanina nakita ko yung sinasabi mo eh. Yung gumagalaw. Yung parang yung dalawang ano. Ayan, ito ba yon?
Yan.
Yan,
Yes
pause natin
po.
siya. Pause. Ayan, so ayan na nga siya, si bride and groom parang magkahiwalay. Ay, balik back natin. Ako na lang magpo-pause. Pwede ba ako mag-pause? Ay, hindi pala pwede ako. Back natin. So, yun parang dalawang tao, no? Na so magdidikit siya. Right? Yan. And then, is this the die cut that you're talking about?
No, that's the add-on po na belt tag. The die cut is a
Okay.
few slides after po.
Okay. So,
That's the
wait.
sliding
Ito yung
invitation.
slide. Okay. So, okay, guys, check this out. So, this is the sliding invitation. And then, there's the QR code. I see it. It's there. No, there's the QR code. Okay.
Opo.
Sige.
For the map.
For the map. Okay, sige. Next natin yung yung video. Play natin ulit. Because the next one, I think, was the die cut that you were talking about. No, gift boxes
The
na ito.
trends. Opo.
Okay.
Ayan. That's the
Ayan.
die cut.
Yan, that's what I was talking about. So, the die cut. So, meaning to say, kahit na yung invitation mo sa loob, simple lang, you can have this die cut that makes it different.
Yes, you can dress it up in any color. For the cardstock or for the paper naman, we have a variety of options in any
Mhm.
color that you want. And
Magsasawa
with
sila.
yes, kung ang design mo ang color motif mo ay sabihin natin midnight blue, I can show you different choices for midnight
Uh-huh.
blue na card. It could be
Uh-huh.
textured, it could be metallic. And then for
Grabe.
the actual die cut, the design, in this photo, you can see that's roses kasi po.
Mm-mm.
There's several. It would fit your
Ah.
theme.
Oh.
I have a design na for Cinderella, for Beauty and the Beast, for yung mga ganong theme ng weddings or ng debut. It's perfect
Mm-mm.
for that. And
Right.
you can
Okay.
add a belt, like in this photo with an embellishment.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah.
in this particular order, all out. This is for a debut. So si
Yeah.
mommy, all out siya. Nag-add siya
Mm-hmm.
ng foil print, nag-add siya ng colored envelope. And as
Mm-hmm.
you can see, the die cut cover is gold
Yes.
na metallic and with texture. Talagang all out siya dyan.
Oo.
Kaya
Ganda.
nakakatuwa.
Ganda. Okay, can we move to the next one? Parang may nakita pa akong parang kakaiba. Na, nakita ko yung kanina eh, no? Habang kahit na nagpe-play lang siya.
Yun nasa may flowers.
Yan! Hindi ba? Uso din talaga to, the wax seals. Ayan. Wait,
Eto,
balik natin ulit yun. Tapos wait,
sige.
pause natin. So kanina, sorry no, ang gulo ko no, but anyway, na-excite ako. So yung kanina, yung wax seal, which is yun yung kinakabit para ma-seal yung invitation, diba? So parang
Yes, yes.
feeling mo nasa sinaunang may wax, ano ka, ganyan, monogram. And then, ito yung sinasabi mo na clear.
Yes, this is the transparent invitation. Hindi lang siya
Okay.
masyadong kita. I don't know if you can see it, but that's
Oo.
actually foiled. Foil
Oh,
printed.
yes. Okay.
So that's a new paano ba? New process for us kasi usually
Oo.
we just print on acetate.
Oo.
And then a client requested na pwede po bang yung acetate ay i-foil print. Sabi ko, "Wait, baka
Sorry,
masunog."
lumalabas yung edad ko. Pag sabi mo ng acetate, alam mo kung naisip ko, di ba nung
OHP.
ano, nung OH,
Hindi po tayo
nung,
nagkakalayo.
nung college, di ba, yung parang yung projector, tapos yung
Yes.
acetate, tapos yung may acetate para yung iproproject na presentation na. Sorry po, lumabas ang age ko. But yes, eto po. So, I wonder kung pwede din to lumabas sa projection. Yung
Lalabas
OHP.
pa rin naman po siya.
Ayan. Pero kasi, eto, kung see-through siya, so saan mo siya dapat ilagay? So, dapat may color yung behind. Kasi hindi
Yes.
makikita.
Yes, opo. Actually, when we took this photo yesterday,
Oh,
this was
yesterday lang!
also, opo, yesterday lang. Dinala lang siya sa akin ng aking mga diwata. Tapos
Oo.
sabi nila, parang magandang ilapag dito sa may bulaklak. Sabi ko,
Bulaklak.
sige, try natin. Tapos yung pinicturean na namin, ang ganda talaga nilabas niya. For
Oo.
acetate po, for transparent and translucent envelopes, maganda
Yes.
po talaga siyang para siyang may matting sa likod.
Oo. Yeah.
You can use
Parang pagpapatungan.
your prenup photo para ano siya, see-through prenup
Mhm.
photo niyo sa likod.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
if you remove the acetate, they have your prenup photo na walang nakapatong na kung ano sa mukha mo na text, ganyan.
Oo. Oo.
And ayan po, sobrang sobrang nakakaganda. Sobrang
Oh. O, 'di
ano
ba?
yun, parang 'pag na-receive, pagkakita ng client namin
Oo.
diyan sa kanyang ano, invitation, para siyang, wow, it's the best decision na nag-upgrade siya
To
to
that
acetate, yes,
one.
to transparent
Yes.
invitation.
Okay. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, ayan soon to wed. So you're getting more ideas on how to make your wedding invitations different. Okay. And ito yung car. So yung car
Yes, this
from
is
left to
the
right. Okay.
license plate style
Oo.
na
Ayan. Nakita
sliding.
ko nga yan, actually. I was wondering if you were gonna say that because I saw that on my feed. Sabi ko, kakaiba to, uso nga siya. Okay, so I think, okay, you got invitation trends now. Ngayon, tanongin naman natin. Kanina, sinabi mo may 39ers. Now, let's
Yeah.
find out what is the range of invitations. Meaning to say, kung starter pack is 39, and that's
Yes.
very cheap ha, guys. That's very, very, very cheap. So, at 39 pesos, ano naman yung paangat na with all the other embellishments, siguro ano tayo, parang kung kung ano tayo, floor to ceiling. So, ang floor natin 39, ano naman yung ceiling natin? Like, how much would it cost our soon-to-ones?
All right. So, with our 39ers, yun nga yung ating basic. So, that's the three inserts with free white envelope and generic sticker seal. You have an array of add-ons. You can have colored envelope. That's 7 to 20 pesos each. Depende sa papel, depende po sa texture. And siguro kung ang basic natin ay 39, I would say ang highest na invitation cost natin is 200.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would mean na meron na siyang die cut cover, meron na siyang box,
Mm-hmm.
meron na din siyang colored envelope, and siguro a few other embellishments, few foil prints, ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi passport invitations for me ay 120 pesos per set.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's ano pa din, you can showcase na your prenup photos, um your travel photos. So kung
Mm-hmm.
si bride and groom ay mga mahilig sa travel, yun siguro from 39 to 200 pesos. Yun na yung
Mm-hmm.
feeling
Okay.
ko, 200 pesos.
Yes. Okay. And I think that is honestly speaking, that's a good price. I've seen invitations na nasa 250 pesos pataas. Pero yun naman yung parang meron na yung acrylic or yung
Ah,
may
yes.
wood, ganyan. So,
Opo.
iba naman na siya. Hindi na siya sa paper piniprint. Ibang
Opo.
material na siya. Ganyan. Okay. So, now, Tin, ang dami nating viewers. Grabe. You have a lot of followers. So, we have Miss Celia May Leonor from Antipolo watching. And then meron tayong ano, Koreana ba to or ano? Or Thailander? Yung
Ay,
pangalan.
diwata ko po yan.
Ayan,
Si
hi
Jack.
Ate Jack. Okay. All right. So we have Miss Lelaine here asking a question. It's a very good question. And I think it's in line with my last question for you supposedly. So
Yes. Opo.
I'll open her question. It says, what are the challenges you face during the pandemic since pwede po mag-iba ang venue or date ng wedding? So when is the best time to send out the invitation to the guests? Very
Okay.
good.
Good question. Thank you for that wonderful question, Lelaine. Ayan, so actually based on our experience, we have ang lead time po usually ng paggawa ng invitations dito sa amin sa Cards and Crafts ay 2 weeks or 10 working days. We have clients na they would request na, for example, na-approve na ang layout for printing, they would request na wag mo na siyang i-print. Bakit? Kasi kalalapag lang ng ng MECQ, hindi nila sure kung kung i-accept sila ng venue nila or if they have to find a new venue. Basically, as a supplier, ang challenges lang naman na nakikita namin dyan is na-move yung production date. Pero the real challenge there is for the brides and grooms who are planning. Kasi nakaka-stress na na iba na naman yung date mo from December to January to minove mo na to a safer date, September, tapos biglang babagsak na naman ng MECQ. So, sobrang nahihirapan yung mga brides and grooms na clients ko. Kaya I try to give them allowances. So, if they wish na wag mo nang i-print kasi they have to make arrangements pa or changes with their dates, with their time, with their venues, that's fine. And the question, when is the best time to send it out to guests? Ideally in a pre-pandemic situation, ideally, invitations are sent out 2 months before your wedding. But since because of our current situation, we have clients na sending out their invitations as late as 2 days before their wedding. Totoo
Yeah.
po. And it's heartbreaking kasi, 'di ba, parang aanhin mo pa yung invitation. Nakakalungkot. And pero siguro at this time, since we know na um the quarantine would be until September 30, if I'm not mistaken, about 2 weeks, 2 weeks
Mhm.
before your event. That's
Mhm.
what I think is the latest para
Mhm.
your guests can have or can still make arrangements, um kung if they have to travel or if they have to get vaccinated pa if that's your
Yes.
requirement. So yun po.
Yes, yan. And syempre no nga, because of this time, I think having the invitation is not just to be invited, but it's more of a formality and it's more of a
Yes.
keepsake. I think that's it.
Yes.
I
At
think
this
that's the
time, yes.
main purpose of the invitation at this time for the pandemic. It's more of a keepsake. So kunwari,
Opo.
sinabihan mo na si tito or tita mo na I'd like you to be ninong or ninang, ganyan. And then yung actual card is more of to show you na this ba the formality and for
Yes.
them to have a
Opo.
keepsake that they are part of that entourage as well. Lalo na po sa mga oldies but goodies.
Oo.
Akala nyo wala lang value yun sa kanila pero meron po.
Tinatabi-tabi nila po
Oo,
yun.
meron po talaga. Okay. So, now, Tien, dahil first time mo dito sa Worldwide Weddings, no? Okay, first time po niyang ma-interview ngayon. Meron po kaming portion in our show where we put our experts to the test.
Oh my
To the
God!
test.
Yan.
So, are you ready to be put to the test? Syempre, we don't invite you to be a expert if you're not really an expert. So, tonight, we will find out. We're
Oh
bringing
my
in a live bride, no? Parang, hindi naman, syempre, alive naman siya. We are bringing in a true to life bride, yon. Yan. True to life bride.
Oh,
A real
wow!
bride so that she can ask you questions about her wedding. So, let's bring
Sure.
in the beautiful Miss Lay.
Hi! Good
Hi, Miss Lay.
evening.
Hi!
Hi, Lay. Okay, before anything else, tell us muna when is your wedding and where?
We're planning our wedding on December of this year, and we're planning it to be held sa Cavite,
Yes.
sa Our Haven Events Place.
Wow. Okay. So, okay. And I know you have questions. So, but before you ask the question, batiin mo muna yung iyong
Yay!
handsome fiancé.
Hi, Fiance, na nasa likod ko. He's working, actually.
Andiyan pala sa likod. Hi. Anong pangalan niya?
JM.
JM. Ayan. Shout out to JM. Ay, nawala si Lay. Ibalik natin si Lay. Ayan. Okay. All right. So, go ahead, Lay. Ask your questions to Tin.
Hi, Miss Tin. So, I was really attentive kanina. Kasi I needed this. Very timely. So, yung first question is, what should, again, be included in the wedding invitations?
Okay. Alright. So, actually, na-mention na siya kanina, but the most important details that should be included in your invitation is, of course, the date, the time, the venue, the ceremony venue, and the reception venue, and of course, your names. So it could be your full name, it could be your nickname, or it could be ano mo yun, the best way na makikilala kayo ng guests ninyo. And in some cases, the entourage is omitted. Depende sa, kasi maybe it's a civil wedding, maybe it's just celebration. Tapos na si kasal, reception na lang. So, that's it. Also, yung mga reception details natin, the RSVP, what they should wear, and if you have requests, like monetary gifts, if for unplugged wedding ba siya, yung mga ganun pa.
Yun, thank you. Oh nga, I really needed those. And second po, how do we make our wedding invitation stand out?
All right. So, we have add-ons or we have what do you call this, from our basic package, which is our 39ers, which is yung part niya, ang inclusions niya is yung three parts natin ng invitations, a white envelope and a generic sticker seal. You can make it stand out by using or by adding die cut covers, foil printing. Ayan, you can upgrade the paper to a textured paper, whatever you prefer, that would fit your theme and color motif, particularly if you're following a color motif, no, we have designs naman that you can choose from. Actually, the designs na we have, I've already categorized into colors, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue, ganyan, violet. So nakaset na siya. If I ask my clients, brides like you, what is your theme and color motif? They could say violet po with a touch of green. I could send them designs na violet with touch of green, and then they could opt to have add-ons na violet envelope like that, or just to make their invitation mas bongga. That's it.
Wow, oo nga, I agree. And the third question is, what's the difference between a formal and informal wedding invitation?
Okay. The formal wedding invitation, that's what we call the suite. Andun na lahat. Your wedding details, your entourage, your reception details, whatever your guests need to know about your wedding, it's in the formal wedding invitation. For the informal wedding invitation, that's an example of that is the save the date. So basically, you're telling your guests or the people that matters to you na, hey, we're getting married by next year, or in your case by December. Formal invitation to follow. That would mean na wala pa kayo talagang venue, or wala pa kayong date, and you just want to make to let them know that they are invited, and they have to watch out for December kasi ikakasal ka na.
Well, thank you po. But can I squeeze in one more question?
Sure.
What quiz? Hindi naman siya quiz, di ba?
Oh my
Then,
god.
this question is like very personal to me and I'm really struggling right now. So, what would you suggest is the best way to ask our guest or the entourage, diba? Especially right now, pandemic pa rin tayo. If the guest would opt to attend physically or attend virtually, do we include that in the invitation or just say it online na lang or message them na lang po?
Okay, as a bride, this is your call. You can have a Zoom wedding, and then you can identify guests na you want to attend just the Zoom wedding, and then you can have a separate list of guests na you want to be there physically. I have an experience with a client na dalawa yung reception details page niya, dalawang version. One is for guests na they want to invite via Zoom. So nandun yung Zoom link, nandun yung password, the details about their Zoom wedding, and then the other version of the reception details page, nandun naman yung QR code for the what do you call this, for the location, kasi these are for the guests naman na they want to be there physically. So when I asked the client kung sino tong mga tong invite niya, I mean, na client, na guests for the physical wedding, sabi niya talagang family lang niya, the principal sponsors, that's it. And then for the rest, kasi syempre we have people in our lives talaga na we don't want them to miss anything, especially our wedding. So they give them the, what do you call this, the option to attend via Zoom. Yun. So in your case, you can also do that. Identify which of your guests you want to be there physically, and which of your guests you want to be there na Zoom wedding. Sa Zoom na lang sila mag-watch. Lalo yung mga malalayo, if that's a destination wedding, di ba po?
Yeah. Yes
With
po.
the current restrictions, ganyan.
Kaya nga. So, thank you so much, Miss Tin.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you, Lay. And I'm sure our guests have more questions, but unfortunately, we don't have enough time for all the questions. But you can check out her Facebook page. Of course, that's Cards and Crafts PH. So check them
Yes.
out now. Thank you so much, Miss Lay. And we will see you
Thank you,
inside the
Lay.
community. Okay? Yan. So, to all of you who are watching, okay, make sure that you're part of our community. Sign up po. bit.ly/WWPH soon to wed. So, sign up po kayo dyan in our soon to wed sign up sheet. Because once you sign up there, then you will get invitations to all the other activities that are happening with Worldwide Weddings, including the community events. Okay.
Yes.
Alam mo, feeling ko, Tin, excited ako. Tatanungin natin yung mga brides. Do you want Tin to host a community event? Papagawa natin siya ng ng live
Invitation.
invitation. Ganun, parang, Tin, paano ba layout ganyan? Tapos, gano'n, gawa tayo ng
Why
sample.
not? Why not?
Diba? I think that's
Maganda
gonna be
yan.
an exciting community event. So, thank you so much for being here, Tin. And here in Worldwide Weddings, we always want our soon to weds to learn. And I believe that you really gave a lot today. Sobrang short pa lang nitong time natin, ha? Kaya feeling ko
Yes.
kailangan mo talaga ng community event para ikaw lang ang bida.
Ganon.
Hihimay-himayin natin yan lahat. Alam mo, isa pang ang question na sa isip ko, I'm sure itatanong to ng mga brides eh.
Sige
What
po.
are creative ways to ask for money? Wait, wag mo na sagutin. Ilalagay natin yan sa community event. Di ba? Tapos maglalabas ka ng mga sample. Okay, option
Mga
1,
poem.
option
Yes.
2, option 3, ganyan. Wait. I-flash muna natin. Nagre-react na yung mga Worldwide Weddings brides natin. Ayan, Yes! Gusto ng community event. Emmanuel Mitra, yes! They want you. Nararamdaman ko na. Okay, so, Tin, at the last part, okay, we want to we want to ask you kung ano yung special promotions and discounts mo. I'm not sure if you're ready kasi nga kaka-launch lang natin kahapon. But if not, it's okay. May time pa naman tayo para i-promote it. But do you have anything on top of mind that you'd like to give away to any of our soon-to-weds who will be booking you during this period? Kasi
Ooh.
60 days yung bridal fair natin eh. So now until November 7, what's a special offering that you have? Actually, murang-mura na yung 39 eh. I don't know kung ano pang ibibigay mong special promotion.
Actually, we're constantly changing din naman. If you've noticed our box gift sets, we've repriced it and to make it more affordable, to make it more available to our
Yeah.
clients. Kasi not in this pandemic, we have to really help everyone eh.
Mm-mm.
In whatever little way that we can. So, I would think about it. Think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Sige, aabangan natin yan. It's okay. I don't wanna put in on the spot, okay? Aabangan
Oh my
namin yan.
God.
And I'm sure all of the brides will watch out for that. Honestly speaking, I mean, looking at your work, it's really value for money. And kung ano man ang special na ipamimigay mo pa sa ating mga soon-to-weds, that's just a great bonus. So, thank you so much, Tin. And before we end, here in Worldwide Weddings, we also give away special items. Okay? So,
Oh.
but, okay. Before kasi we always do it live. So everyone
Apa.
who's watching, we do it live. But this season, we're making it different kasi gusto nga namin na pumunta sila sa community event which is on a Sunday. Okay? So kaya lahat ng nag-react dito ngayon tonight, okay, we want you to join us pa din on Sunday, whether inside the platform or on Facebook Live, either way. Every person who signed up here, you will have an entry and then we will be doing a raffle on Sunday evening. Okay? So yung mga mo dito, mga diwata mo na nandito, masasama sila sa raffle. Okay?
Yes.
Sabihin mo sa mga diwata mo, nood ulit bukas para masama sila sa raffle. Yan, every time manood sila, one entry yon. Okay?
Wow,
So,
great.
Thank you so much. And to all our viewers, please do like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any other topics that you want to discuss or a wedding expert you want us to feature, please let us know. Any last few words, Tin, for all our soon-to-weds?
Um, to all our couples and yun, ating brides and grooms, kapit lang. Maikakasal din po tayo.
Yes, maikakasal din po tayo. Sabi ko nga kanina, tuloy pa rin naman ang pag-ibig.
Yes,
So,
correct.
there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Filipino anywhere in the world and you're planning to get married in the Philippines, then Worldwide Weddings is the place for you. Watch us here every night at 8 o'clock p.m. or even better, join us inside the community so we can all have fun in planning your wedding. Again, my name is Janae Rabe. Thank you for watching Worldwide Weddings TV, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world.
Thank you, Steph.